Hey guys, Ramblin' Man Moto and Drone here.
Stop sign. Turn left on Ellison Drive.
I just picked up my bike where my guy put on the Rush Performance exhaust for me. See if you guys can hear this a little better. What do you think? One of you had said you couldn't really hear the bike engine in the past, the exhaust. How about now?
In about 2 miles, take a slight right.
This is just my second real trip with the Ultimate seat, and I still feel like I'm sitting up higher than I was before. And the guy who installed the exhaust for me agreed. He had worked on the bike before with the stock seat and said that this definitely felt taller to him as well. So I am solidly on the fence with this Ultimate seat. It has this little piece in the back that serves as like a backrest, and it just, to me, feels a little off. And I still feel like I'm sitting on the bike, not in the bike. You know, I just don't see how the seat could settle a lot more. Good Lord, there's some wind gust. Good gracious, those are some strong wind gusts. Alright, so now in the daytime you can see, you know, when I move the navigation unit up to my clutch, it opens back up the nasal, and I prefer this. I think I'm liking the sound of this exhaust, is my initial impression. Man, these wind gusts are insane. Good gracious. I don't understand, like I am feeling significant wind. I mean, when I get up to 70, it's almost too much. So I'm bouncing around on topics. I got a new exhaust, the new Ultimate seat. This Ultimate seat is definitely more plush than Corbin. Corbin is a hard saddle, but I've never felt with Corbin that I was sitting on the bike. Yeah, like if I crank my speed up even higher, these wind gusts are pretty strong. So I'm definitely convinced that these pipes are louder than the stock, because I couldn't hear the exhaust on this road. I'll see how this sounds on the GoPro. Significant wind gusting going on. Now with this ultimate seat, I think their tall boy model is going to put me too far back. I definitely am glad I didn't get their one that moves you forward, because I feel like I'm already forward. What are the wind gusts today? So I just asked Siri, and it said the wind is blowing at approximately 13 miles per hour wind gust. So I guess if you take those and add that I'm going 60 to 80, I have no idea what that means, but somewhere in there's got to be a lot of force. And I do feel like, man, it was just significant. I'm sure you guys that have ridden a lot know what that feels like, but for me, like when I get up to 60, it feels like the wind is going to blow me off the bike. And when I got up to 70, it felt so strong. They feel like 20 miles an hour. So on these Lee Park gloves, I sent the company an email asking a question about the opening you see right there. No response. Alright, so I've been bouncing around on topics, and I might edit some of it because I keep changing topics, but as far as the exhaust goes, I could hear it at highway speeds really good. When I started it in the guy's driveway, it didn't seem obnoxiously loud. See right there, it's a little wobble. And I haven't really slowed down too much, but doesn't sound like a lot of popping on deceleration. Just an update on the ABS. The guy who worked on the bike for me, you know, test drove the bike and said that the ABS light was on for him in the beginning. He tested it at a slow speed and said the ABS was not working when it should have been. And he cleaned off the sensor and the, I'm going to call it the silver circle. I apologize. I don't know what the name of that part is I'm looking for. It's not coming to me right now, but he said that he test rode it again, and the ABS light was on when it should have been on and off when it should have been off, and he tested and the ABS was working. So with just road grime and dirt, we think maybe was to blame. And you can see on this ride here, it has not come on when it shouldn't. I'm gonna have to readjust these mirrors slightly after putting on the ultimate seat, because the seat has made me a little higher, and I still think a little more forward. I don't mind the forward part quite as much, except, well, it has changed the toe rest, and I think I can feel the difference. I know it's going to sound crazy, maybe not if you guys are right, in my leg muscles. Before, I was kind of fully, I don't know, fully stretched, but just, you know, another inch or two makes a difference. And I feel like I'm working different muscles, changing the gears and keeping myself on the bike. Now part of that might be the wind. I've been out on days when there's been wind gusts, and I haven't felt like this. I really like these gloves, and I wish I could find some that are a little warmer or even heated, just like this. They're just right below 50 degrees or at 50. They're just, my right hand is starting to get really cold. All right, guys, I just filled up with gas, and I'll leave the helmet open. You can hear this start. Guys, just going to let you see kind of the ultimate seat, and then I put on the Rush Warhorse exhaust with their end caps kind of turned upside down. I wanted to see what that would look like. I kind of like how that turned out. See if I can start this up as well. Gloves down to do that. Got the bike in neutral. So guys, once again, I lost footage with the GoPro microphone, and it's kind of a public service announcement. I know that this is related to a tip I found online, that if you change the settings on the GoPro when you're using a Media Mod with a third-party microphone, it is something in the firmware that turns the Media Mod off, and it goes back to the external microphones. I think on the Media Mod or the camera itself, it doesn't matter. It doesn't pick up on the third-party microphone. And just before this ride, I had used the phone to change a setting, and what you have to do is cut the camera off and back on for it to detect the Media Mod third-party microphone. So on this short ride, what I was saying was, I'm really on the fence about returning the ultimate seat, and whether I'm going to try Corbin or try their tall boy. Their tall boy is probably worth it because you can return it, but you know, between paying for shipping of this ultimate seat to get to me and then to return it, I'm out $80 in shipping cost. And then if I try their other seat and don't like that, now I'm out another $80. So it's a lot of money to spend just to find you don't like the product, especially when that product is advertised as saying that this should have been the stock seat and no change in riding position. And I'm kind of bummed because that's inaccurate. And so I'm going to get in touch with them about it. Thanks for watching.